Yeah, what I want to talk to you guys about is how to be able to tell a story at a faster speed. I think the best method to be able to tell a story at a faster speed, to be honest with you, is if you want to tell a story at a faster speed, honestly, what it would take, obviously, to be honest with you, is practice, practice, practice. Well, I don't think it would take a lot of practice because you have to understand a concept of practice, nonstop practice. Not only in today's world is it with so many things to do, we don't have time for that. We don't have time for that sort of stuff. But what I think, honestly, to speed up production, you would need to do is you would just simply need to think faster. To be honest with you, like simply if you're gonna do this, it's just best you just come up with the topic, come up with the topic as soon as possible. Is it science fiction? Is it this? Is it that? Is it is it something relating to science fiction? Well, it is relating to science fiction, but but at least for this particular story. And then next thing you know, you have to do this, and then you have to come up with the exact details. I think honestly to deal with that issue, it's just simply best that you just honestly, no discussion, you just simply try to come up with any idea as soon as possible to get it done, okay? Once because this is to focus on writing stories quicker, and to write stories quicker, it's just best you just simply focus specifically, like for the end of the last video, I discussed the idea of maybe having, like, for a paddle to make sure the water does not leak, that you have a better ride. On a canoe, you might use maple wood, so in general, once you look at the idea, you just simply want to make it quick, quick, because once you make it quick, you just simply get something from your head, what makes sense to you. Just try to put things together, because that's a problem with a lot of people in this world, is that they don't put things together, okay? I think honestly, when you're trying to think of a cool idea, it's kind of best, from the get go. You try to think it out in the beginning. Like, what would be a cool idea if it was possible? Like, would it work? Does it seem like it would work? Because you have to realize this is a story. It doesn't have to be that accurate, okay? But it should at least be sound plausible, which MythBusters glamorized that word. You're gonna have to just simply think it out. Be quick. Be fast. Be quick. Be fast, and just get it done. To be honest with you, and I think honestly, yeah, I gotta do something right now. Hold up. So yeah, as I was saying, I've gotten back here, as I was simply thinking, just simply read the story, get it done, plain and simple, get it done quick. Read read the story, okay? Read the exact story, okay? Does it grapple you? Think of the basic plot, and I guess it would make sense for you to write all of these things down. Um, as I'm saying, besides, this video is supposed to be short, so shorter than my other one, so it shouldn't be that bad. Just simply make it short, descriptive, just putting as much detail as possible. Have something interesting. It could be more than one very interesting personal idea you have. You know, it could be more than one of them, and through that you just speed, and through making those stories, you just speed it up, as you do it more and more and more. Not only will you gain more confidence, not only will you gain that, you will also start being better able to you know, to just come up with good quality concepts. You know, for one, you could just simply write a bunch of stories on ideas you personally have. And you have to watch my previous video, I guess, to fully understand it. And it doesn't just have to be for exact scenarios, like bad scenarios. It could even be for ideas about adventure, you know. Like, what's a good idea if you want to have an adventure on a good day? You know, what I want to, what would you personally believe would be a very good idea to have an adventure on a tropical, in like California, you know? Just try to envision it. Something, and a very great idea. Like, you might think to yourself, you know, I'd want to listen to my iPhone with a playlist and all that sort of stuff. Playlist and all that sort of stuff. That actually, that actually chronologically, you know, which means, I think means one after each other, as you go through the forest, you know, it plays different sounding songs, you know, like as you might be walking down for a certain period of time, you know, you might be listening to more peaceful music, and as you go up the hill, you might be listening to more adventurous music, like ideas like that. Okay, like this idea can be even applied to the idea of adventure. What would you personally think would be a very good idea to have a good quality adventure? You know, to have a good quality adventure, it would be a pretty hard idea to have, but once you get the idea of how to have an adventure, now you're really getting somewhere. To be honest with you, you know, you just have fun, you know, just simply put it, just have fun, you know. You know, and through that, just use your own common sense, use a very intelligent idea, and you might think of something, you know, like, I would like to go to, like, the redwood forest on a nice Saturday day, you know, and just put a lot of additional details on exactly all of your plans, and through your information on it, information on that particular subject, or for any different one, you would know how to apply to it. You know, you might decide, you know, you want to use your smartphone to gather a list of the different species, to be honest with you, as like a way, as so each time you might go back, to be honest with you, you might make sure, I want to stay away from those species, and at the same time, I also want to be able to, you know, to have like a list of different species, and see if I rare species, and see if I catch the same thing by looking at it while listening to possibly my music. Like, just try to think about it like that. And honestly, once you get that done, you just use your common sense. You just speed up your mind process. You'll get it done, and that's my video, and that's all I have to say.